My memory shields! You destroyed them!
Whatever could this creature be?
You can do this, Ashala. You can. Oh, my stomach.
Well, I think that's quite enough. Next. Well done. Come, talk. No more auditions for today.
Oh, curses!
Of all the rotten luck.
My, you certainly do have a talent for juggling. One might almost say your hands work like magic. Tell me, why do you wish to join the House of Reveries? A wonderful answer, but it's not very creative, is it? I'd work on that. You'll want something more dramatic if you wish to impress the Grand Maestro. Still, I'd be happy to sponsor you for house membership, if you... When we join the troupe, we abandon our old selves and take an identity reflected in our masks. What unique item suits you, I wonder? A griffin feather? Yes, that would be lovely. Go... Oh, not much, I'm afraid. I have many names, but my true name is spoken only in the dead of night, and only in the softest of whispers. I am the daughter of a dragon, and a rather robust Telvanni. I spit fire and turn into a wyvern on the full moon. Only me, of course. I'm teasing you. I was actually born whole from the earth when a lonely sapiarch cast a spell to create a wife. He was attractive, I'll give him that, but boring, so I left him with a mud pie and ran off to join the theater. Oh, you're no fun. I'm actually a simple farmer's daughter who learned to mimic voices when I was but a babe. A life of ploughs and livestock was not for me, sadly, so here I am. Do you understand? We can be anyone here. You can be anyone. Why, I put you through your paces. After all, I've deemed you worthy to perform for the Grand Maestro himself. Whether he offers you membership is beyond my ken, but I've never made the mistake of leaving him bored. See that you don't embarrass me. You may join us, if you wish. Cast aside your old life, become who you truly wish to be. Live for your art, for the stage. Have you happened to meet an artist in Somerset? Had that distinct pleasure? All they care about is fame. But within our troop, we live only for our passion. To prove, we always wear a mask. To your mother, you are an innocent child. To your lover, a sinful treat. A friend to your companions, a terror to your enemies. But many here find their true selves within their craft, within their passion. I know I have. Did I? Well, let's see. Have you taken a lover recently? What was their name? Oh, are you in a committed relationship? Or was it a one-night tryst? Did you lift them to the heights of ecstasy or leave them unfulfilled? It's a question, isn't it? A personal question like yours, a question one stranger should never ask another in polite company. I have sponsored many in my... you've returned intact. How wonderful. I was worried the griffin might have been a bit too much, but I see you're not one to be easily deterred. Good. Tell me, how did you acquire your most lovely feather? How exciting! That's a story worth repeating, I'd say. Dress it up a bit, add a talking frog or two, and you've got yourself a classic tale of subterfuge and adventure. And with this lovely feather, your mask is complete. Now's the time to don your mask and play the game of boasts. Talk with the other three hopefuls, perform together, and then ask each other one question. Your answers must be tales that can wow the crowd. A chance to You'll find the other potentials inside our quarters, the Manor of Masks. We have a talented crop this week, but I'm certain you'll fit right in. Don't forget to wear your mask. We can't force you, of course, but why not get used to it? You'll find the other potentials inside the Manor of Masks. We have a talent.
You saved the Queen. Stars keep you safe, traveler. I heard that you were able to procure Alchemy's sponsorship. Excellent. I see you've been given a Hopeful's mask as well. Such a quaint practice. Auriel knows our task would be far easier if they weren't a tradition. As twins, we share a striking resemblance, but all hopefuls wear a mask. Still, I have a suggestion. We were attacked by a griffin when we were little. Laredale pushed me aside to save me and took a wound to his chest. He still has the scar. None come to mind. Say, why don't you take my journal? I've kept numerous notes on my interactions with Laredale, leading up to when he decided to leave for Relanthiel. Perhaps something in there will offer the clues you seek.
This is becoming tiresome.
Welcome, fellow hopeful. What's your talent? Ventriloquism? Dancing? Oh, are you one of those illusionists I've heard so much about? Alchemy didn't explain it. Well, I'm happy to share. First, we must perform as a team so we can learn each other's strengths and... Well, let's start simple, shall we? I'll do what I do, and you'll do what you do. Join... That was impressive. You've got quite the talent for juggling. Never could I do that myself. Tried it once and nearly sliced off a finger. Now to the questions. I'll start. Tell me, my deft-fingered friend, where did you grow up? I've heard tell of this rock. Does it truly float above Vivec City, as the travelers from Morrowind tell it? I'm glad I don't live there, I'll tell you that. Big floating rock above my head? That's nerve-wracking. All right, ask your question. Oh, yes, all 6 of them. I grew up with a pack of wolves, you see. Lost my parents to a griffin attack when I was 2, but Mama took me in and taught me to hunt and fetch sticks. We still get together and hunt deer every... Hold on, that's 2 questions, isn't it? You only get 1. But here's a truth to match my boast. The House of Reveries is amazing. Oh, you know how family...
Well, hello there. Good to see another hopeful join us. I always get a bit drunk before a performance. Helps loosen up the muscles. You know, swallowing a sword isn't as easy as it looks. There's always the danger it might cut you. A good brew. I don't need a juggler. I need an announcer. Someone to sell. Just stand at that podium like we're up on stage. Then use your best announcer voice and talk me up to the crowd. Tell them there's no one half so clever as clever. You've got a great voice. I almost worry you might have oversold me. Now, to the game. Maybe it's the alcohol talking, but you're a fine-looking one, aren't you? Got someone special waiting at home? Tell me, I'm curious. Ooh, a sea elf. I've heard that they have the largest and most attractive ships on the open sea. Your brave cap. Do I? What? Well, that's just rude, isn't it? What? Very much so. What? Same to you.
You must know, we are competing for the same post. Let me be clear then, in stating that I do not intend to fail my audition. I will join the House of Reveries. It is my destiny. Still, collaboration never hurts. Even the most captive... Take this drum. 3 rhythm sections. Let's begin! No, that won't do. Let us begin again. Observe my movements and match my speed. Let's begin! No, that won't do. Let us begin again. Observe my movements and match my speed. Let's begin! And we transition. No, that won't do. Let us begin again. Observe my movements and match my speed. Let's begin! And we transition. No, that won't do. Let us begin again. Observe my movements and match my speed. Let's begin! And we transition. No, that won't do. Let us begin again. Observe my movements and match my speed. Let's begin! And we transition. And again. Keep time. Our performance aligns. Impressive. Come. Your rhythm could use refinement, but I salute your determination. May the best performer join the House of Reveries and become a great... I have heard many tales of this Red Guard. Aye, 2 siblings, though... You think so? I've been practicing my... I'd rather not speak of it. The stage is where I...
I know who you seek, Hopeful, but you will not find fair Renide here. She has departed for the moment, which means we can speak freely of your quest to find her brother Laredel. You wished... I'm well aware of what she believes. I wonder, though, if either of you have ever considered what Laredel wants. Do you truly wish to force Laredel onto a... Well, then I'm confused. If you believe this, why help her track down her brother? Only if he wishes to speak to her. Right now he does not. Yet I'll admit to a moment of professional curiosity. Interesting. You know, of course, I cannot divulge the name of any member of the House of Reveries, hopeful or no. To reveal their identity is... Then tell her this truth, as it was told to me. Laredel has always envied her talent with magic. That envy is why he left, and why he wishes never to see her again. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Grand Maestro is gathered.
Oh, hello. Sorry for wandering away. I've been so worried about finding my brother, I thought I'd take a moment to just breathe. I always find the sea so calming. How goes your search? Were you able to discover which of the hopefuls is Laredel? Oh, drat. I was hoping she wouldn't discover you. She's a mage, you know. We recognize our own, and magic comes off her in waves powerful enough that even a blind novice would notice. But that's ridiculous! Laredel and I, we've always been together. The only time we were apart, absolutely not. Can you imagine one of the top mages of our generation doing parlor tricks for wine? Thank you, I suppose. It's now clear Laredel has lost his way. He has truly lost himself in this fantasy of becoming a thespian. No matter. We shall...
I seem to recall asking you not to come. I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to take the stage. I'll publicly withdraw my sponsorship if I have to. However, is everything with Renaid all right? Did you come here to tell me something? She what? Why, that stubborn, unrelenting...
May the audition begin. Our hopefuls. Simply unforgivable. You are henceforth banished from Relenthir. Return and your freedom shall be forfeit.
You! How could you? You betrayed me.
Leave our sacred stage at once, before I have you wrapped in chains.
Has she left? Has Renai departed for Lelandro? Did I do the right thing? Was it right to lie to her about who I was? What if she never forgives me? I suppose there's no denying that now. Though I'd ask you, please, don't share it with the others. When I joined the House of Reveries over a year ago, I gave up being Laredell. I am alchemy, but my sister... well, we're twins. We've always been together. But while she loves studying and solitude, she needs us together. If I refuse to join the Sapiarchs and tell her I want to stay here, she'll give up her dream. She'll sacrifice her happiness for mine and be miserable. I can't do that to her. I'm lost. Will she? I'm terrified.
Come to gloat over my misfortune? Or does alchemy simply want to make sure I leave town? No matter. Neither of you need worry about me any longer. My brother wants nothing to do with me, and I'll respect. Why now, after everything? Fine. I'll listen, if only to give her a piece of my mind for keeping my brother from me. If Laredell is truly set upon joining the House of Reveries, I don't understand any of this. But I do...
Wait. We must speak.
If you wish to speak on Laredell's behalf, speak. I have no time for games.
I must apologize, Renaid. I wasn't honest with you. Laredell never envied your ability with magic. He feared you wouldn't join the Sapiarchs if he insisted on remaining here.
How can I believe a word you say? If Laredell truly believed that, he would speak to me himself.
I am speaking with you, Rinny.
Laredell? But how?
I've been a member for over a year now, and I should never have lied to you. I feared... well, what I feared doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to tell you the truth, all of it.
You had best do so at once, little brother. Little sister. If this is truly what you wanted, why not just tell me? All I want is for you to be happy.
Then perhaps we can both be happy now, even if we must be apart.
But first, let us sit by the sea. I feel like there's much for us to talk about.
I must talk with my sister, but feel free to visit me in the Manor of Masks. I'd love to have a chat any time.
passing. Thank you for heeding my call, newcomer. I don't suppose your passage to Somerset brought you past Weston Coraldale? My father, Curteros, runs a boat in an angler fleet. They're long overdue, and while his stride tends to be a leisurely one, I've never seen the whole fleet gone for so long. I'm probably over-concerned. The weather's been fair and the wind's mild. Perhaps their fishing has been so fruitful they dare not waste their good fortune. But I'd feel better if I knew what to make of their delay. The fleet set off west. Western Coraldale is an island engulfed by coral reefs, but you can reach it safely in that sailboat. I'd go with you, but I'm afraid I don't share my father's comfort with open water. Not especially. I've never been myself, but Father's only remarked about the occasional ornery coral crab or hungry salamander. The reefs are the only real hazard, but only to a ship of considerable size. The fleet set off west. Oh, there's not much to tell. He's plied the sea for its bounty for as long as I can recall, and that's some time, mind you. We eat well, and he makes a fair bit of coin with his best catches. But sometimes, not since I was very young. My father took me fishing once, showed me how to bait a hook, coax a bite, and work the line until the catch tires out. It wasn't meant to be an eventful trip, but it turned out that way. Father dozed off, so I continued to apply what I'd learnt without him. Soon enough, I'd hooked my first catch. Or rather, it hooked me. Yanked me clear off the boat and into the deep. I was too shocked to let go of the rod, nearly drowned. Yes, fished me out of the drink, quite literally. He still calls me his prized catch. It's funnier when you're not coughing up seawater.
Seals. Fond of winged snakes and soggy chests. Noted. Ah, fleshy, thick-thumbed biped. Hello. You're an elf, right? Or is it a man? I'm sorry. I have some difficulty telling you people apart. You're much less blue than the others. In color, I mean, not disposition. Anyway, what can I do for you? Josiah. Wait, you're talking about that jittery mage I tricked into freeing me, right? Oh, she's a delight. I had hoped for a longer holiday. Can only manage a leap like this once a century, after all. I will. I'm actually quite comfortable here, mate. Cozy accommodations, the transliminal tones of the ocean waves, gangly meat brains to mock. But I guess I should. When we're done sewing up these chronosymphonic when we're done sewing up these time breaches, you'll let me wander the Mundus in peace. No more dim-witted Sijiks peppering me with questions. No more dusty shells. We have a deal? Right. So, should we get going, or...? Of course you do. Everyone asks questions, and I have all the answers. I am one of the unfortunate quirks of the Sijik binding ritual that brought me here. I'm free to lie. They did. A bit. I'm certain I could break out if I really put my mind to it. I don't blame them, honestly. If I was in there, I guess, but instantaneous translocation's not like a Sundas scroll. The veil here in Monday... I am. Well, an augur of the obvious wouldn't be very useful, would it? Of course I do. Everything has a name. Names give a thing its shape. Birds, snowflake. I'm a traveler like you. Except, well, nothing like you, to be honest. No, I'm not in the skull. I am... Of me! This is just... Fair enough. So, where to? I assume you've got a map or something?
I came to the House of Reveries. Adagio and
Oh, you're going to love this one. I'm seeing a tiny island surrounded by... It's either water or cats. Difficult to say. Let's hope it's the cats, eh?